Hey guys, Edward here from Bricksmaven. This is part 4 of the live build of an organization website. It's a real client project. We're using the core framework to build this website, and we're also using the alpha template from Bricksmaven to build this website. If you followed the previous videos, you will see that we've made very great progress. In just about 3 hours, we've almost built a complete site. That is also, we styled some stuff here and there, and we're about to do the last part, which is create like a kind of like I won't call it recent projects, but we're on the project single template right now. As you can see, we've already created everything. Now we just need to create the last section where you can view other projects. So it's just basically a slider with the different projects in it. So let's get started, and after that I'll also like to build the, let me show you guys. So this is actually what we're building. Sorry, I didn't show you. This is what we're building, and we'll be building the sponsor custom post type page. Okay, so let's get started. I'll create a new section. There we go. I'll call this something like related projects or something. And then I'll give this a class. And I'll immediately add some spacing. Here, I will add a background, the page background. There we go. I will immediately style the container to, this should be container. And what we need here is we need a section intro with the title and a text. We don't need exit heading, and delete this, move this in here. Okay, so we have this. This is called, just copy this. It just says view our order projects. And this is just some dummy text, filler text. So there you have it. It already comes, the sheet already has classes, so we don't need to do anything with that. So because we're using the same class for almost all the headings, etc. for the website, we can easily, if we want this to be smaller everywhere, we can easily make changes to it. So, and they're not like different kinds of H2 elements, so this is fairly easy to do. Let me see. So the next step is to create this block, right? So we're going to put this, I'm going to create a block. Slider is actually the slider container. So slider container. Does this need a class? Yeah. Let me just add the elements to it. So we need the slider, nestable slider. Don't need the nestable slider. It's nestable slider. Yes, the nestable slider. Go down here, remove all this stuff. We don't need this. Heading, button. We don't need this. We don't need all this stuff. I'll save it. I will then go to, and this is the only place where we're going to be using this slider. We're not going to be using it anywhere else. Just to keep that in mind, I need the project. Let me see. Go to pages. Since we've already created these cards, I don't need to recreate them. So I open this up in Bricks. I saved this one already. Yes. Then I need this card because I'm not going to recreate it. Because why would I, right? I just need the card. this. I'll paste it in the slide right here, and I'll remove this query loop because it's a slide and I will have to tweak this. I'm not giving this a class. Let me go to options. This should be, let me see if I do this offset. There we go. Say offset, or I could have done auto. Do that on set. Remove that 50 view port height. And now we have a card, right? But it has to show 3 cards. There you go. And then the next thing we need to do is obviously the spacing. I need to add some space. Here, for this is a variable. Space Excel is a lot. M is how big is the spacing? Yes, I think yes. As we do. So this is set. We do not need we need arrows. So we should show the arrows. We do not need the pagination, so this it can go away. We need these arrows, right? We need this. So let me see the height. The background is gray. $50. How big is this thing? It's quite small. I think it's 25 then. 25. No, 24. Yeah. Border, color, size. Let's give it a maybe something light. That's the same color, right? No, it's darker. Something like this. I know I used the gray color, but now I want to make a slight change. And the border, I will give it a radius of 4. So we have a circle. And now I need some spacing around it. Is there... Does it have options to give me spacing? This is weird. 10 pixels, it becomes smaller. So is this where I make the tweak? If I say, if I just, okay, I remove this. Okay, this is way too large. So if it's 24 or 2.4 rams. Whoa, sorry. I think this would do. Although it's a little bit smaller, so 2 is 2. 2 is good. And as for the color, we want it to be, is it dark? It's dark. Dark. And now, I'll just leave this. So previous is here, and this is next. I would like it to, from the left, I do 1 rem, what will happen? Yes, as far as it goes. So it's slightly out of it. And oh wait, let me see if I was to put it here. Let's say 6, because I know once we, if I do this and we go down the smaller devices, there might be some overflow. So let's have a look. I will open this up. So we would say that this is acceptable, right? I mean, this would be acceptable, but I would not know. I can already see there's some overflow. So what I will do is the following. Obviously I will need to change it everywhere, but I want, wait, let's do this again. Let's do this again. So this is good, this is good. Obviously once it reaches here, there's already some overflow. No, I'm just gonna leave it the way it is. Don't be moving stuff all over the place. Although it's on top, that's always for me, that's always an issue. So maybe just a little bit, like 2 or something. Yeah, 2 is good. Can live with that. I wonder if I was to set this to hover, would I get the same effect? So this, I want the color to change. It should be like orange, yes, and then the color should be light. Let's save that and let's check that out, what happens. So let me just go out of here. There you go, see, there we have it. Okay, although it does not look, it does not hold, I have to hover over the icon to get that white, right? So I'm not a JavaScript genius or a CSS super expert to be able to fix this. It might be easy, but that's something that I will need to search out. I need to expand the click view. It should be actually the whole icon, right? Anyways, let's continue. Let us continue here. This has been set. I need to take off the background. Where's the background? Where is it coming from? Why is there a background? Here. Do not need this. Take this away, clear. Yes, perfect. Basically, we're actually done with this. Let's just give this a var space Excel, and then let us see here. This is good. Once we get here, we might want to switch to 2, and once we get to mobile, we might want to switch to 1. Sorry, 1. And yeah, there you have it. So this is, oh, we're not done yet. We're not done yet because I've actually not even added a query loop, which I will do on the slide. So let's see. It has to be the posts and projects. It should be ascending, and I want it to. It has to exclude the current post. That's very important. So it do not show the post I am on. It should exclude it. It should not show it here, right? And this is. Wait, let's see. Let me look at this at the front because I might have to wait. I should show maybe 6 projects if possible. I only have 3, so yeah. Okay. VC. So it's excluding this project A. So as you can see, it's excluded it. It's only showing B and C. That's the way we want it. So we are done with this page. This page is done, and now we can move on to the sponsor page. So let's go to the sponsor page. Oh, I left this one open. I'll copy this hero page because I need it on the sponsor page. So close that one. Just refresh real quick. So sponsor, let's go there. Paste this here. And then let me just move over to the sponsor page. that. This is set. Change the image to this. Let me save that. And now I will see if there is a block that I can use to set this up, because it's just basically a 4-column grid and a query loop, and the more sponsors that they add, it's just be added to the list, so the list will be expanding. So let's see if there is something that I can use. Let me look at my grids. See, I can find something that I can use. Let's see, grid. I need one with the image. It's a image, heading, and text. Well, could use this one. I'll take this one. I don't want to add extra stuff that's not needed. So I'll just delete all this stuff, since we're going to be using the query loop. Use query loop. Send this to post. I'm setting the query loop just now, and this should be sponsors sending, and I'm going to add let me add the images and the dynamic data. If I get something here, let me see. I forgot the list. None. Let me tidy that up. So let's go back here to the card. I will add an image, which is going to be found on top. I will wrap this in a block, because I want the image to be stationed on top, or the logo to be stationed on top, and the rest of the content should be pushed down. That's the way I want to set this up. As for the heading, I want it to be a little bit smaller here. I think textile is good. And I need to give this block name. Just call it top, and top should be on top. Sorry. Stop. Oh, sorry, intro. Changes to intro. Okay, that is set. Let's give it a flex column, also spacing, space, and S or XL or XS. XS is good. And then the image also needs to get a style. This is the call it brand. And no, we need to pull in the featured image. Set to here, and yeah, this is good. Save. I will then I'll wrap this also in a div called media. Just call it media. There we go. I will then set this to flex, and I will center this set the order to -1. I will also set the card to center, and then I will center the text to, what's with this one? Center. Okay, so everything's center, everything's in the middle, and then yeah, order has been set. Okay. Oh, I still need to give it a border of the card. Let's go to border. Whoops. Solid. And then the orange color. And also some padding. With some padding. Space M. Is that good enough? M is good, and I'll give it also a border radius. No, it's wrong place. Var radius M. Okay. Yes, and let's look at this on the front end. There you have it. I will have to just make some small tweaks. I want this to be space between, so to push that down. Let's see how that looks like. Yes, pushing all the content down. Awesome. And I think I missed one more thing, and that is the title. So this is the container. I will add the section intro here. Centered. There you go. Remove the accent, and I'll just move this up. Add some spacing here, and it's a wrap. And the rest should be responsive. We're done. Let me just reload this canvas. Reload the whole thing. This can go away. Okay. So this is done. If I look at the design overall, we have made all the pages. So all I need to do right now is like fine-tuning stuff, connecting links, obviously adding the links to the header, connecting the form to Fluent Forms to a payment partner so that they can receive donations. So that's stuff that I will have to, that's actually left to do, but the design, the structure itself, everything has been set, and obviously we need to add in the correct copy. So as you can see, the project we're actually done. I really enjoyed this process. I really enjoyed filming. This is the first time actually doing something like this. So there might be stuff that is not perfectly done, you know, but I hope that by doing this, you guys might have learned a lot of stuff, and you've also seen how you can use a design library to actually speed up your workflow. Obviously, I could also do this, I could also move faster because I used the blocks from the design library to actually build my website. So it's just basically just mapping those blocks to the blocks that have already been built, right? That just speeds up the process immensely. So thank you for watching. If you have any questions, if there's anything that you want to know. Oh, by the way, before I forget, I also need to add, I forgot to add block archive, and single post. But those pages will be super easy to make. Why? Because I have, first of all, I've already created this block, right? I can take this block section and use it for my archive, and we have block single pages. I'll just pick one of them and the page is done. So I mean, doing that might be an extra 20 minutes, 25 minutes, maybe 30 minutes, but then that is done and it's ready to go. So all in all, if we're only looking at design and development, only development, it would take me around, let's say, 4 to 5 hours, right? Obviously this video, we're almost reaching the 3 hours and 30 minutes mark, but since there's still a little stuff to do, create a blog post, tweak some stuff, just putting it around 4 to 5 hours, right? And obviously if I count the design, the discovery with the client and all the stuff, maybe the whole project in total is maybe just shy 15 hours or less, right, to do all this stuff. So you can see how you can do this pretty fast, pretty quick, and you can put down a project that not only looks good but also performs well, and it gives a good experience to your client. They can be happy with the result, and obviously you'll be happy because you're moving faster and developing at great speed, and obviously using blocks that are built correctly, using custom CSS, BEM styling. So thank you for watching. If you have any questions, just leave them in the comments. I'm just here to answer them. I would also like to say that if you're interested in the alpha template by Bricksmaven, just visit bricksmaven.com. You can find the link in the description. I'll leave all the information there. And thanks for watching again, and see you in the next video. Have a nice day, and bye-bye.